All right, we got another video. So in this video, we have, I have added some walls on the outside here, and I'm not sure if I'm going to have added those in the class yet, but those aren't really what's important for this video. But anyway, where we left off, I showed you guys how to make it where your character will change colors when you put the mouse on top of him. And when I put the mouse off of him, it will change back to normal color. So we can detect if the mouse is on him or not. And if it now what I want to do is I want to make it where if I click the mouse on him, something happens. I'm going to make him rotate whenever I click the mouse on my character. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to go... Okay, so what you need to make sure this works is you need to have this area, and it needs to be connected to your bob with mouse entered and mouse exited. The collision shape has to have an area that also is the same shape as your bob. And let's go to the code and let's get this started. So your code may not look exactly like mine, but that's okay. I have red, green, and blue. These are the colors. They're all at 1 to start with. When the mouse enters the shape, it's going to make red 1, or it's going to change green to 0, and then it's going to re-input the numbers here. So then it'll be 1, 0, 1. So 100% red, 0% green, 100% blue, which that'll make it purple. And then when my mouse exits, it will make green 1, which will make it 1, 1, 1 again. So then it'll return back to the normal color. Now, up here, this is my input function. So if you have your stuff going on inside of your function process, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put your stuff in there. But I'm going to put my stuff right here. Now, we haven't added a click button for our mouse yet. So that first thing we need to do is add a button for clicking. So I'm going to go up to Project, Project Settings, and then Input Map. And right here, we have all the different things that we've added for the buttons. Jump, Sprint, Teleport, and I'm going to add one for left click. So I did a capital L and a click, and I'm going to set L click to mouse button, which I hit this plus sign here. Left button, add. Now I have left button does L click, and now I'm going to do R click. That's going to be the right click, so I'm going to hit add. And I'm going to hit the plus sign next to R click, and then of course I'm going to choose right click for R click. So now I have a left and right click. So let's make a clicking action. So I'm going to say if input dot is underscore action just pressed. I don't want them to hold the button down. I want them to use just pressed. And what button? We're going to do L click. So if they do L click, then something's going to happen. Well, I want to rotate my object. So if you forgot how to do that, you can go to 2D. Click on your bob, and then over here it has rotation degrees under transform, and it gives you the special word you're supposed to use, which is rotation underscore degrees. So we'll go back to this and we'll say, rotation underscore degrees is plus equal to 1. So now every time that I click, left click, it is going to rotate my character in the positive direction by 1. Let's see if this works. And you can see it's moving. It's not moving very quick. I'm going to make it move a little faster. Do 5 here. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, there we go. You could if you wanted to, you could do pressed. Let's see what pressed looks like. Then I should hold. Then now if I hold it down, it's going to add. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so not just pressed. We'll do pressed. So is action pressed? L click. So it's a learning process here. So we'll do is action pressed, rotation degrees plus equals 5. So every time when we're holding this button down, he's going to rotate. But we have a little problem here. I'm clicking wherever I want. Oops. I'm not clicking on the character. I'm clicking anywhere on the screen. And he's rotating. Man, what's going on here? Oh, I did a breakpoint. I was always wondering how to do that. I guess I learned how to do it. Let's see. Okay. So now, but I don't want it to be clicking anywhere. I want to click only on the character. So we need to make it where it only works when we click on the frame. So we know that right here, this function will fire anytime the mouse enters our Bob, and then if the mouse exits Bob, then this function will fire. So we only want it to be able to rotate when something happens from this one. So I'm going to go up to the top, and I'm going to say var mouse underscore entered is equal to, and I'm going to start it off at false. And this is considered a Boolean value. True or false. So this can be true or it can be false. So if the mouse is inside of Bob here, then we're going to do mouse underscore entered is equal to true. That means our mouse is inside of his area, and then if it's not, we're going to say mouse entered is equal to false. So if we have the mouse on Bob, mouse entered will be true. If we don't have the mouse on Bob, it will be false. Now, right here, it's still only checking to see if we clicked. But we not only want to check if we clicked, we want to check if the mouse is inside of Bob's frame. So I'm going to do and. So not only did we click, but is mouse entered equal to true. So now both of these things have to be true in order for us to get to this rotate part here. So if we left click and if the mouse is entered is true. Mouse entered is only true if our mouse gets put inside of Bob and this variable turns to true. Otherwise, it will be outside of Bob and mouse entered will be false. Let's give it a try. So we have our mouse in and out. I can click out here, nothing happens. But if I click on him, it will turn true. He'll turn pink or purple, whatever color that is. And if we click on him, he will now spin. Let's go. All right, that's all we have for you today. Have a great day.